Stealing sweeties, I see.
Raiding my fridge bottom.
Hello and welcome to Hazmat, the only show that is blacked out drunk on 12 butterbeers.
I don't think butterbeers are alcoholic, so I don't know how we've managed that.
We're watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, one of the better Harry Potter movies, I
One of
feel.
the better ones, I think universally considered one of the better ones, because it's kind of where it gets real.
Let's jump on the night bus
Ooh,
and roll ahead.
like that.
But here's like a weird thing to think about is, so he's casting the spell Lumos Maxima, which is like, I guess, like a variation of just regular Lumos.
Well, the spell has kind of created the title here. Is that what it does?
I don't think that's, I think that's just a creative bit of...
He does that in Hogwarts and it just comes with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban in the corridor.
Yeah, so like Lumos Maxima is kind of self-explanatory.
Is there Lumos Minimus that
Yeah, I just
turns off the light?
I just like dim light,
Or just
please.
a tiny like ambient lighting. This is how I feel after one chocolate bar. Am I right, kids?
This is the feeling of you've just gotten through dinner, but there's still room for pudding afterwards.
Still room for pudding.
I don't know whether they mentioned her having a dog in the book, but like in terms of physical comedy, definitely a wonderful addition.
That is what the books were lacking, physical comedy, because it's quite hard to do that in a book.
His hair is all over the place in this movie.
Yeah, it's real teenager messy hair, bedhead style.
I think, is this the first like the Dementor tease?
That's the merch that they did, isn't it? The Dementor tees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they had started producing T-shirts that are just like the big horrible mouth of the Dementor, I'd wear that every day.
Not even a slogan.
No,
Just
nothing else on
fully
it. Just
realistic
like
picture of the mouth.
yeah, just like a zoomed in screenshot from the movie.
It's, like,
horrible
pixelated.
quality. Oh, okay, it's not the Dementor. It's the first.
Oh, it's the Black Dog.
It's
Ya Boy.
the Grim, the Cadbury's World Tour.
Yeah. Can't wait to get on board. Beep beep. Oh, I remember this.
Is
The little head, shrunken head guy.
Is this okay by today's standards? The way this shrunken head is portrayed.
It's just another one on the long list of things that haven't aged well from J.K. Rowling's writing.
Yes, I don't know who this character is.
Uncle Fester, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much.
Crossover of the century. Cornelius is not a name you see enough in just life in general.
Yeah, never met a Cornelius and never met someone with the last name Fudge.
Never met a Fudge either. Never met a Fudge I didn't like. You're going to move that bus or what?
Yeah, here we go. I don't know whether we see our guy again.
He wasn't on screen, but that was him talking.
Yes. It's clever because the book itself
Is a monster.
is a monster.
Fantastic Monsters and Where to Monster.
I would have preferred the movie it was called that.
They should have based it on this book.
Yeah.
Instead. Fred and George have already entered the long hair phase of their life.
It's
The
not
other's
yet.
not quite yet.
It's not. I feel like it gets longer.
Their hair is so long in Goblet of Fire. I literally remember taking in a picture of Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire to my barber when I was about 12 and saying,
I want this.
I want this hairstyle,
Yeah.
please.
Sirius Black introduced for the first time.
Why
Gary
so
Oldman.
serious? Gary Oldman.
Gary the Old Man.
Gary the old man. He is now.
But the issue I have with people complaining about Sirius Black's casting, they say, oh, in the books, Sirius Black was described as being actually very handsome, very good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why would you cast Gary Oldman? I'm like, are you suggesting that Gary Oldman is not good looking?
Gary Oldman's a good-looking guy. He's a Hollywood
Gary
leading
Oldman,
man.
he's a handsome man.
He's a character actor and a leading man at the same time.
That's an Oscar winner.
Yeah. And the Oscar was for Most Attractive Man.
Yeah, of course.
His name actually used to be Gary Handsome Man until he hit 60.
And then, like, now officially I'm old.
Very different vibe to the first time they were on the train.
Yeah, I think the whole movie is kind of like so much more muted in its colors than the previous two.
Yeah.
It's not just an
Weather's
intro section. The
bad.
whole thing is kind of like that.
And it's raining. That's how you know it's dark and sad. ACAB includes Dementors, by the way. Oh no!
Gone, he's gone. Roll, fade
We're
black,
gone.
roll credits.
Well, that was a good one. Bit of a darker
I enjoyed
film
that.
in the series.
Brave
Not a lot
choice of them to have
happens.
him die. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, hang on. We're back.
It's one of those fake out deaths.
Oh, classic. Lupin.
I remember when he used to be a Nazi.
Yep.
In a movie, obviously.
Oh.
The guy wasn't...
Oh, thank God. The boy in striped pajamas. Come to get dressed.
But someone was screaming.
Oh, again, Harry Potter's whole issue of hearing things that nobody else can.
Happens in every film so far.
Oh, yeah, the...
We've got new
we're into
Dumbledore.
The Michael Gambon.
Michael Gambon era. Oh, we've got other Goyle.
Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys Malfoy.
Backstreet Boys Malfoy and not Goyle.
And, it is Goyle who's not in this one. Oh, I shouldn't have stood up there.
Shouldn't have stood up. Should not have stood up. Yes, that's a boy! Hagrid, I missed you so much!
We gave... Who's that guy on the left? Who was that?
Who's that guy?
Isn't the thing, like, there's so many of these, like, sort of background staff members.
Yeah, there's
that-
other teachers that never kind of had to do with anything.
Something I mentioned to you before we started recording. This is going to be the first scene of the character I talked about.
Oh yes, I can't wait to see him.
Broaden your minds.
They're in a school where they are literally learning magic,
Yeah.
and there's still certain subjects where they're like, this is a load of bollocks.
There's no way this is real.
There's no grounding in reality of this. This is all hogwash.
Ron, you just came from a class where you made something levitate in the air. Here he is.
Here he is, yes.
It's an omen of death.
Unnamed guy that just shares negative information.
He just shows up, says something very ominous, very foreboding, and we're gone.
Just makes everyone worried.
That's my job here, is to make everyone have a bad time.
I'm going to unnerve you. He's actually called Unnerve McGonagall.
Unnerval Longbottom. Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait,
There's Goyle.
There is Goyle.
So, yeah, I guess he's in the movie, but, like,
he
not...
must be in some of it.
Not always. Yeah, there's certain scenes where Goyle is not there.
Bit of a glow up for Goyle.
He stands, like, a foot taller than everyone else.
Yeah.
Our favourite...
Buckabika.
Your favourite hippogriff.
My favourite hippogriff of all time. I would actually
Potentially
go that far
my
to say.
favourite hippogriff. I have the two to choose from.
What's the other one?
So in Hogwarts Legacy, you get to ride a hippogriff, and its name is High Wing.
High Wing.
So
Are they all just kind of
they have very
thing
fanciful,
with a body part?
very fanciful, regal-sounding names.
Is there one called like Sly Hoof?
I wouldn't be.
That seems like the naming convention.
It's kind of like a descriptive and
a part of their body.
Yes,
Mad Feather.
that's like the proper dishevelled looking one.
Yeah.
You gotta bow to it because this hippogriff has a superiority complex. It's not even like all hippogriffs that are like that. It's just this one in particular.
You don't have to bow to Mad Feather.
Oh yeah, Mad Feather doesn't care.
Yeah, you should probably shoot him. Actually, if anything, he's dangerous.
Yeah, Mad Feather doesn't actually know what's going on
They've been trying to put him down, but he's too
at
fast.
any given time. Yeah.
What's the subject called? Creature feature.
I mean, Hagrid just straight up manhandled him. That's not appropriate for a teacher to do that.
No,
he
it's
has
just
to remember
not.
he's not just the groundskeeper anymore. He's representing the school as one of its professors.
He's a faculty member, and he should start acting like it. He's on thin ice anyway, as we learned last time from the Tom Marvolo
his
debacle.
Yeah, his insanity of just hunting down Dumbledore's Phoenix, trying to take it out.
Surprised he hasn't shot Buckbeak.
Oh, sorry, was that not what you were talking about?
Buckbeak's gonna eat him.
Buckbeak attacks, takes him out, says, "Go buck yourself."
Go buck yourself. Buck you.
Good night and good buck.
Black can be anywhere. It's like trying to catch smoke.
Oh, there he is again. With his ominous, like...
He's trying to catch these hands.
That's a boggart.
Boggart sounds like a slur.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't feel comfortable saying it.
What do you think it would turn into for you?
For me, it would turn into when you're doing the washing up and a bunch of like little bits of food get stuck in the plug hole and you have to clean it.
Oh,
It would turn into that experience. Turn the snake into
a horrifying
just
jacket. Something
actually
even
something
more
scarier.
horrifying.
I'm actually more scared of that.
By your eyes. They're your mother, Lily's.
That's like a thing that other people complain about as well, is the whole incorporation of the line of like, oh, you look just like your father, except for your eyes, you have your mother's eyes.
Yeah.
And then the actors that they chose have like completely different eye colours.
Yeah. You know, you look just like your father, but you've got your mother's ass. I knew that woman very well.
I don't feel comfortable around you anymore, Professor.
And God damn, you got her ass.
I think I'd like to leave.
The Dementors are amongst the foulest creatures to walk this earth.
The Dementors are the foulest creatures to walk this earth. They don't even walk. That's how foul they are.
Yeah, they just float around. It's you don't really ever get like a clear description or like an image of what they look like. We know they're like very skeletal underneath, but like, do they have legs?
It has really short legs, but they're kind of useless.
Well, I
They're
was
like T-Rex arms, but of legs.
Yeah,
Just kind of like this.
little baby like Dementors.
BuzzFeed quiz: are you Fred or George?
Oh,
First of all,
which one doesn't die?
pick a holiday destination.
That's the one I want.
This is what we call the Snapchat maps.
Dumbledore. Any study, pacing, this, that,
He's in one place, shaking very vigorously. What is he doing in there?
That's Dumbledore in his office with Professor McGonagall.
Oh, there he is again. Doom and
He's right,
Gloom man. He's got
Honeydukes.
quite a big part in this, weirdly. Who is he?
Well, not even like a big part, just like a lot of reoccurring appearances.
Malfoy, Crab, other guy.
You're gonna pay for this, Malfoy and Crab and you. I love this as well.
This is good.
Just the
Absolutely
snowball out of
pranked.
nowhere.
Absolutely pranked.
Harry Potter just bullied 3 kids.
Beat the shit out of three.
Absolutely
three
bullied
boys.
them.
And we're supposed to be rooting for him.
So what is like the determining factor of whether the Patronus takes the form of an animal or not?
What would yours be?
I did mine because on the Wizarding World, you know, the Pottermore,
Oh yeah,
they
I
have
never
the
did any
option
of that.
to do a little quiz and it shows what your Patronus is.
Yeah,
And mine is a stoat.
stoked.
Yeah, almost
little weasel thing.
Not quite a weasel, not quite a ferret, but a stoat.
Nice. Mine would be a rat, I think. Speaking of rats, Ron's lost his.
This is my character arc for the movie. I can't find my rat.
Hagrid looks lovely.
Hagrid looks very dapper.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death.
No, justice for Buckbeak.
Justice for Buckbeak. Buckbeak's been fucked.
Buckbeak's been sentenced to death, and I'm gonna have to use my crossbow to do it.
They said I'm gonna have to execute him.
Normally I love doing it, but not Buckbeak.
Turn out your pockets.
Stealing sweeties, I see.
Raiding my fridge bottom, looking for my monster energies.
Potter, did you drink my fridge? This commentary track is sponsored by Fridge, by the way. Use our code Hazmat.
We'd like to actively make a point of saying we are most definitely sponsored by Muller Fridge.
Definitely. I definitely don't block their ad every time it comes up.
Well, Lupin.
Me when I'm making a new beat. All Malfoy does in this film is get beaten the shit out of him. Like, all he does is get beaten up.
Yeah, he's a proper punching bag in this movie. That's what Mad Feather looks like.
Yeah. This is Mad Feather. What a comedic sequence. I'd be
Got
laughing.
him. I'm laughing all the way to the cinema.
Before I've even seen it. I just know.
I'm already thinking about how funny this moment is going to be portrayed on screen after reading the book.
I just know there's going to be a little bit of levity in an otherwise quite dark film.
Like, you look at that reveal right there, and how can you deny that Gary Oldman is a handsome man?
He looks like he smells, but in a good way.
I did my waiting!
Honestly, what a performance from Mr. Oldman.
Yeah, I think just we only get, like, what, 3 films of him?
Is Order of the Phoenix when he dies?
Yes.
Spoiler alert. For anyone who hasn't had the chance to see Order of the Phoenix in the last 15 years.
Yeah, for the people who have yet to watch the Harry Potter franchise, this isn't made for you, because
This
we're talking
isn't-
a lot about what's going to happen.
This should not be how you're experiencing Harry Potter for the first time.
Why don't you run along and play with your chemistry set?
That's such a banger line. He might as well have just said, "Shut up, nerd." Snape's probably the worst human being that's ever existed.
And Alan Rickman is the best. Timothy Small, more like. He's a short man.
And he's also a tiny rat. Imagine like the casting call for the role of Peter Pettigrew. And like
Must look
the
like a
producer's
rat.
like, yes, you want someone who's very rat looking. And Timothy Small's like, yeah, that's me.
That's me, oh my god!
This is my calling. I think I'm very rat looking.
Classically trained actor Timothy Spall looks like a rat, and you can quote me on that.
It's weird how like an entire chaotic encounter within the Shrieking Shack that lasts for a few minutes, and now Harry's immediately gone from I want to kill this man to this is my new dad.
This is my dad
This is my dad now.
Legally, actually, because he's godfather.
Yes, this is my third dad.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of father figures. This boy, for not having a father, has a
yeah.
lot of father figures.
I've got Dumbledore, I've got Lupin, now I've got Sirius.
Yeah.
It's a very gorgeous kind of like... Well, I don't think if gorgeous is the word
Oh, it's
for it.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous in the sense of that, like, it's horrifying.
Yeah, it's very well done. Visually very good.
I think not necessarily just the transformation in this as well, but the design of the werewolf.
Kind of thin.
Yeah, it's very, like, gangly and
Malnourished.
kind of...
Sort of like those dogs you see in the charity adverts in the before.
Yes,
when they get found in like
yeah.
a corner of a car park or something. Gary Oldman's dead.
Very brave of them to decide to kill off his character so early
Immediately.
in the films. we just got him, and he's gone.
You can't be serious. Interesting to kill off Harry Potter as well. In the
Yeah,
third
I
one.
can't believe they actually went for that.
I don't know how they carried on all the films after, but
I don't understand how multiple people read the script, saw that they both die in that scene, and oh wait, no, okay, hold on.
okay,
we're
it's back
fine.
on. Never mind.
It's what's that? The third fake out death of this film.
So many, they're doing it too much. We keep falling for it too.
Every time.
They ran down so fast. There, did you see that?
Yeah, in the time that it took us to
It zoomed
do a
out the
little
window and they were
camera,
already in the courtyard.
tracking the camera outside. They've gone all the way downstairs through multiple hallways.
Yep.
And out into the courtyard.
This is how I've been getting to my lessons.
You know what would have been like a cool idea with this is they go back, they go through like the whole process, but there's always like something that they miss out, or there's always something that they do slightly wrong. And so they have to go back again. And so it just stacks up each time. So there's like loads of Harrys and Hermione's.
It's like Back to the Future 2 where he sees himself like in the past doing the thing in the past.
Yes, but
And he
there's
has
like
to fix it
but there's
again.
loads of them.
It's just like it keeps looping. Keeps looping.
Keeps looping. The time looping.
That's what they should have called it.
Harry Potter and the time looping.
And the time looping turned into a werewolf.
Yeah, I think they should go for much more literal names for the books.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter and the man with a face on the back of his face.
Harry Potter and the white man wearing a turban.
Harry Potter and the time we almost got mauled to death by a giant dog.
Harry Potter and the snake in the basement. Buckbeak's like, no, I want to die. Leave me be, I want to die.
It's done. I've lived a good life.
I like we're doing it with a deep voice.
Bring out the crossbow.
Leave me be, I want to die.
No, yeah. I think like every time like you see a fictional bird,
He's gonna cut us out.
yeah, he's always got like a very squawky voice. No, I like I like a very regal, because it's a hippogriff. They're regal creatures.
Yeah.
So of course he's got to sound like he's got to sound self-important.
Meanwhile, I'd like a nice cup of tea or a large brandy.
Those are two very different things. I'd like a relaxing, hot tea leaf brew, or 17 vodka shots.
One or the other. That's really the two Dumbledores. One is a relaxing cup of tea, the other is 17 vodka shots.
That's the exact difference, between the actors.
That's
You
what they
have,
took
Richard
to
Harris, a
do the
relaxing cup
role.
of tea. Michael Gambon, drunk off his ass all the time. Dumbledore slurred calmly. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to do. Let's just wait.
Let's just
We
sit
don't need
here.
to do. We've arrived early. Actually, we're very on. We're very.
Considering
on
we're doing
schedule.
time travel, we've actually really timed this wrong.
Before, down by the lake when I was
And
with
she's
Sirius.
down by the river. It's time to consider. Buckbeak is a sinner.
Buckbeak is a dementor.
Oh my god.
Hello, it's been more than 5 minutes since I've seen a dementor.
Something's wrong.
Anytime the dementors are not on screen, everybody should be asking, where are the dementors?
It's been 1 week since you demented me.
Because I feel like they're the big development of this film. They're the focal point. They're the new big bad. Because
They're the new Breaking Bad.
yeah,
I see them cooking meth.
why don't they just go play with their chemistry set?
Yeah, exactly. Is that what he meant by that?
Yeah, it's
Breaking Bad in his office.
He predicted Breaking Bad. The song plays every time he casts a spell.
Harry's spirit animal is a single guy. A stag.
Do you think there's anyone whose like spirit animal is just like
A guy.
yeah, like a person?
If your Patronus was a boggart, it would take like a different form every time,
Every
depending
time.
on the
It's
Dementor's
the most,
fear.
It's the most effective.
Like that
Patronus,
Dementor
yeah.
particularly is afraid of spiders.
Oh yeah, here we go. So this
Here
is
we
where
go.
This is where they go back.
Otherwise known as the Return of Ron.
I love this line as well.
He's free. We did it.
Did what?
Just did what? Good night.
Did what?
He
night.
doesn't care.
Oh, that one Miller looks lovely.
Yeah, we're spring now.
Spring has sprung. Spring has womped. Because that's how you remember the daylight saving time direction is spring womps and it's womp back.
Yeah. Yes. Remember on the date this Saturday. Remember to womp your clocks. Oh, and here we go. Once again, wealthy and advantaged Harry Potter is gifted a very expensive present.
Fireball, baby.
This came with it.
Big feather.
The Buckbeak feather.
Buckbeak bought him that broom.
This is from Buckbeak.
That's a lot of bees. Buckbeak brought me a broom. Ready? Are you ready for the freeze frame?
Yep.
Why does it end like that?
No other movie does that.
None of them do
None
that.
of the other movies do that.
Most of them end on like a shot of Hogwarts or something, or the Great Hall.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed. Post credits.
Here we go. Do
Harry
we have?
Potter will return in the Goblet of Fire.
No, he won't. He's gone.
He died multiple
He
times.
died
in this
of riding
film.
that broomstick.
He died of riding that broomstick.
Yeah,
Cause of death riding that
riding
broomstick.
that broomstick. That'll be on his epitaph.
Yeah.
But we've done it. We're at the end of
Film
another
free.
Harry Potter movie.
Film free, complete. Prisoner of Azkaban. A lot of people's favorites, I think.
Yes, I know a
I
lot
can
of
see
people who
why
said Prisoner of Azkaban was
It's
their
kind
favorite.
of it's where it gets cool.
Yeah, the time travel sequence in particular, I love.
I
It's
forgot
one
how
of my
good that
favourite moments.
was. Yeah. Thanks for joining us for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter Episode 3, as some people call it.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching Hazmat. Join us next time, where we only pay attention when Neville's on screen.
And we instigate a high-level security prison break. And don't leave.
Bye!
Bye!